A major Coca-Cola recall has been issued in Illinois and Wisconsin for possible plastic contamination. About 10,000 cans are involved in the recall. So far, no word if anyone has gotten ill. The FDA on Monday labeled this as a Class 2 recall, which means the risk of getting sick is remote.
Here's a crisis management case study that should be impossible. Coca-Cola operates with error rates below 0.001%. That's Six Sigma excellence that most Fortune 500 companies dream of achieving. Their quality systems are benchmarked by industries from aerospace to pharmaceuticals. So when contamination happens anyway, it raises a fundamental question about operational risk in scaled manufacturing. Welcome to Food Factory Process. I'm your host. And if you're building a career in business, operations, or just want to understand how global commerce actually works, you're in the right place. Today we're deconstructing 4 manufacturing operations that have mastered global scale. And the strategic lessons are directly applicable to your career growth. We'll examine how Coca-Cola maintains consistency across 200-plus markets, a masterclass in global operations management. KFC's protein supply chain reveals advanced logistics coordination that rivals Amazon's complexity. The Pepsi-Coke competition demonstrates how operational decisions drive market positioning. And McDonald's agricultural integration shows vertical control strategies that smaller companies can adapt. From an operations perspective, Coca-Cola's challenge is fascinating, delivering consistent quality across 200-plus countries with vastly different infrastructure, regulations, and supply chains. This isn't just about taste, it's about building systems robust enough to maintain standards regardless of local conditions. The operational learning here applies to any business scaling internationally. Their water treatment infrastructure represents a massive upfront investment, often $50 to $100 million per facility. But here's the strategic insight. By controlling their primary input completely, they eliminate a major variable that could affect quality. It's a perfect example of how operational investment creates competitive barriers while ensuring consistency. The concentrate model is brilliant supply chain optimization. Instead of shipping finished beverages globally, essentially transporting 85% water, they ship pure value. 1 gallon becomes 40 gallons of product. This reduces transportation costs by approximately 85% while maintaining quality control. It's a strategy any business with heavy, low-value components should study. Manufacturing bottles on-site demonstrates classic make versus buy strategy. Higher capital investment and operational complexity, but complete quality control and cost savings on transportation. The plastic contamination incident shows how integration increases responsibility. When you control the entire process, failures become entirely your problem to solve. Their quality control system is a masterclass in operational excellence. 15 different parameters checked in 0.25 seconds per unit, with immediate rejection of anything outside specifications. This level of automation and precision requires significant investment but creates the reliability that drives customer loyalty and brand value. capital requirements create substantial barriers to entry. You can't compete with Coca-Cola without billions in infrastructure investment. This teaches us how operational excellence becomes strategic advantage, not just through efficiency, but by raising the stakes so high that competition becomes economically unfeasible for most players. The 2018 UK crisis provides a perfect case study in supply chain risk management. "600 stores closed because KFC changed logistics providers to save costs." The business lesson is clear. Operational efficiency gains can create dangerous single points of failure. It's a reminder that redundancy and risk management often matter more than optimization. KFC's contract farming model demonstrates sophisticated partnership management. They control quality specifications without owning agricultural assets, transferring capital risk to specialized partners while maintaining operational standards. This approach allows rapid global scaling without massive infrastructure investment, a strategy relevant for any asset-heavy industry. The 9-piece cutting standard exemplifies process optimization. Every specification exists for economic reasons. Uniform pieces ensure consistent cooking times, reducing waste and customer complaints. This demonstrates how operational precision directly impacts profitability and customer satisfaction. The principle applies to any business with standardized outputs. The spice blend strategy shows how operational design protects intellectual property. By centralizing production and distributing pre-mixed ingredients, KFC maintains recipe secrecy while ensuring consistency. The 7-10-7 process isn't tradition. It's engineered food science that creates competitive advantage through operational knowledge. Pressure frying technology demonstrates strategic technology investment. Equipment costs 10 times more than standard fryers, but reduces cooking time by 65% while improving quality. The ROI comes from higher throughput during peak hours and product differentiation. It's a classic example of how technology investment creates both operational and competitive advantages. The 90-minute discard policy is calculated brand protection. The cost of waste is less than the potential brand damage from serving suboptimal quality. This decision framework applies broadly. Sometimes operational efficiency must be sacrificed to maintain brand standards that drive premium pricing and customer loyalty. KFC's scale creates significant market influence. Processing 1.2 billion chickens annually means they effectively control a substantial portion of global protein supply. This level of market concentration raises important questions about industry resilience and the economic power of large food corporations in global food security. The Pepsi-Coke competition illustrates sophisticated product differentiation. Both products serve the same basic function, but target different consumption occasions and consumer preferences. Pepsi's higher sugar content performs better in taste tests, while Coke's formulation works better with meals. It's strategic positioning through product design. Their manufacturing philosophies reflect different competitive strategies. Pepsi optimizes for efficiency with longer production runs and lower costs, supporting price competition. Coca-Cola accepts higher operational costs for flexibility and premium positioning. Same industry, completely different operational approaches to market competition. Investment strategies reveal their market approaches. Pepsi invests heavily in operational efficiency, renewable energy, automation, waste reduction. Coca-Cola focuses on brand infrastructure and distribution optimization. Both aim to reduce costs, but through different strategic pathways that reinforce their market positioning. Sustainability initiatives increasingly drive competitive advantage, especially with younger consumers who represent future market growth. Companies that fail to address environmental impact face regulatory risk and declining customer loyalty. The beverage industry's plastic waste problem requires operational innovation that will reshape the entire sector. Both companies face the same strategic challenge: maintaining growth in markets increasingly concerned with health and environmental impact. Their operational responses will determine long-term viability. This teaches us that successful operations must anticipate and adapt to changing market conditions, not just optimize for current demands. McDonald's fries operation demonstrates masterful vertical integration strategy. Consuming 9 million tons of potatoes annually gives them enormous purchasing power to dictate agricultural specifications. This level of supply chain control creates predictable costs and quality while establishing significant barriers for competitors attempting to match their scale. Their contract agriculture model shows sophisticated supplier relationship management. Specifying exact potato varieties, growing conditions, and quality standards transfers agricultural risk to farmers while ensuring supply consistency. This approach allows McDonald's to control key inputs without owning agricultural assets. Smart capital allocation. Processing 2,000 pounds per minute requires significant technology investment and operational expertise. The blanching process adds complexity and cost, but solves critical problems, preventing discoloration, ensuring consistent texture, and enabling global distribution. It's an example of how operational innovation enables business model scalability. Maintaining -18 degrees Celsius from processing to restaurant globally represents logistics mastery. This cold chain infrastructure costs hundreds of millions annually, but enables identical product quality worldwide. The investment creates a distribution network so expensive and complex that it becomes a sustainable competitive advantage. Restaurant-level technology integration completes the system. Computer-controlled fryers, predictive oil management, precision timing protocols. This level of operational control and quick service exceeds many fine dining establishments. It demonstrates how technology investment throughout the value chain creates consistent customer experience and operational efficiency. McDonald's approach offers clear strategic lessons. Vertical integration when you have scale, contract management to control without ownership, technology investment for consistency, and global systems thinking. These principles apply across industries for anyone building scalable operations or advancing in supply chain and operations management careers. These 4 case studies demonstrate core principles of operational excellence, strategic thinking, and competitive advantage creation. Whether you're in operations, strategy, consulting, or entrepreneurship, understanding how global leaders build and maintain competitive systems gives you frameworks to apply in your own career and business decisions. If you're building expertise in business operations or strategy, these insights can accelerate your career growth. Subscribe for more deep dives into how global companies really work, and share your thoughts on which strategic lesson was most relevant to your industry. Knowledge of operational excellence is career currency.